Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Love Island recap edition of On to Nothing. We're back. We're here to talk about episodes 3 through 8.
8.
Slay. 3 was really nothing. Like, how'd you feel about the cases? That's the biggest thing that happened.
They tried to make it so dramatic, and it wasn't really that dramatic.
It's like, yeah, of course all the guys have had sex with hundreds of girls.
And
what do you
I'm
expect?
sorry, everyone's reaction to Austin having sent 1,000 plus nudes is crazy because mine would have said 1,000,000 plus.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
especially like I don't know. I mean, I've been in like long distance relationships.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I'm
also I don't know how many.
Also, I started sending nudes, and I don't recommend this, when I was literally like 12. And it got spread around. Like, okay.
Help. No, I mean, yeah.
Love that. But yeah, I mean,
it is what it is.
I don't know how
that
I
was
would react
crazy.
to everyone's. I would probably react the most to like the cheating ones, because that's obviously what they're there for, is dating. And then it's like, wait a minute, you fucking cheated,
right.
girl.
And my friend knows someone that dated Nick. That was the person he cheated on, which was crazy. But
Brooke Schofield's friend.
Yes, which is weird. But
yeah, that is crazy.
I'm like, who is that? And hey, girl.
I know. And I'm mutuals with one of her friends on TikTok. And I saw her post a TikTok about like with her, and I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah. Who is this? But yeah, so, and then they kind of like, it's so fucking annoying to me when guys have a 700 body count and then a girl has 30 and they're like, whoa.
I know. I rewatched some of season 6 and they did like a similar challenge where it was like over or under. Like, do you think the next person has it? Whatever. It doesn't matter. But the girls' numbers were so high, like so much higher than they were this season. And the guys did not care.
Good. Thank God.
Like, and the girls were like, slay. Like, it was like amazing.
Okay.
I remember us talking about it and being like, wow, like normal numbers.
Thank fucking God.
I know. Belle-A being one did not surprise me, though.
No, me either. And I didn't know that you ain't gonna get coochie from this queen. What was that? What did she say?
I have
Can't get no coochie from this queen.
What is that from?
It's a song, I guess, which I didn't know.
She's like a walking, talking TikTok
meme,
scroll.
Literal meme. Yeah, she's like, she talks in fucking
You literally could just go up to her and go, and she'd like say something else from TikTok.
Like the fucking Black Mirror episode.
Yes. It's crazy.
That episode 3 ended with Huda about to tell Jeremiah on the end of her fucking seat, like,
yeah,
I gotta tell you something.
And it's so dramatic. She was
waiting so long.
I'll tell you.
The fuck out.
I have to tell you. She's
like, no, it's not bad. I swear. Okay.
Well, let me tell you.
First off, let's go back to when I was
eyelashes.
2 years old. Like,
girl, just tell me.
I know them eyelashes got
like, no wonder he was so stressed out.
Yeah, right.
He probably thought she was gonna say something freaking
like I killed
crazy.
Someone.
Like I have chlamydia. Like,
oh yeah,
girl.
No, or like fucking.
Wait, we did talk about.
Yeah, we did.
Is my mic working? We did, because I said she's acting like she got a tumor on her back.
Yeah. And I said like she was acting like she went to fucking prison for 5 years or something, and she needed to tell him a big ass bomb fucking dropping. I'm like, you should be not so ashamed of having a child, girl.
And it's never I have a child. It's always I'm a mom.
Right.
I will never stop commenting that on TikToks.
No, it's so crazy. But episode 4, obviously, finally she gets to the fucking point 7 days later, and she tells him that she has a kid. And
what did I write down?
He said, I still like you a lot. But the thing that really got me is he said, if we do the whole thing and we win this shit. Oh, yeah,
that was crazy.
I hope it doesn't change. And he said, I hope it doesn't change because I really like liking you. But he's like, oh, I'm just kidding. Because he realized, like, oh, fuck, I just said that.
Yeah, guess what? Now you're not going to win.
Now you're never going to win, bro.
And you weren't really going to win before.
No, but like, at least he had more of a chance. Never bring up winning on Love Island, please.
Or any show.
Because especially if it's like, a lot of it is based off voters, because obviously Love Island is even like hugely based off
the traitors. I was like, nobody's be talking about what like
who's
winning
gonna
the money because that makes me not like you.
That makes me hate you.
Yeah,
because like also. I mean, the Traitors is different because it's like that's what you're there for. But Love Island, it's like you're no, they don't. Love Island is like you're supposed to be there for love and also followers, but like then
also followers.
Yeah,
so
no,
crazy.
It's honestly true though. Like you obviously go on Love Island for followers, but
he also did not ask her any questions about the child.
I know, but I was thinking like. Maybe they just edited it.
That's what I wrote down. But for his sake, they should have. If he asked, they should have kept like
at least
like how old is she? Or like, is it a girl? Is it a boy? Like I'm a mom. Are you a fucking cat mom, dog mom, human mom? What kind of fucking mom are you, girl?
He was like at 24.
Yeah, he was like how many? That's all he asked. Yeah. At 24 and how many?
Yeah, no, that's
and he never
crazy.
said like, oh, like how old are they? Is it a daughter, a son? Like, what's their name? Like, what? Hello?
Yeah, I don't think that he likes that she has a kid.
No,
I think he's trying to, but I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know what else happened in that episode.
The baseball themed challenge.
Oh, right.
Was next.
The bombshells.
Which that had to have taken 10 hours
to film.
Right.
Why?
Because why were there 7 different fucking bases and they're literally
There's only 4.
Yeah, but they're like it was so overstimulating. Why are they in buttered popcorn? Like
I didn't know what was going on.
I'm so confused.
It felt like I was watching a challenge on the Traitors.
I hated it. I hated that. Like, and also I'd be so embarrassed if I had to like fucking open my legs up wide.
Twerking down to move.
And the whole point of the challenges are to like look sexy, and I could never. I'd be like looking so idiotic. I'd look so.
I'd be
dumb.
like.
No, I would try so hard, but I look so like if I try to be sexy, I look so awkward.
I can't be sexy.
I can't be
I just
serious.
Am sexy.
Because I'm
you know
not.
what I mean?
I'm not like a serious person. So like, if a guy was like, "Give me a lap dance," I would be like,
"Ew!" I would throw up.
I would literally not be able to do that.
Okay, I'll just take my clothes off because I don't know how to do that.
I cannot be sexy. Like I just want to be funny or something. See,
that's
silly.
The thing that's crazy to me, and I understand why they don't give them alcohol. But geez, I'd perform. If I had a couple shots.
Oh, give me a couple shots and I'm down.
I'm twerking.
Yeah, I'm down to do that.
I'm twerking down the aisle, girl. And I won't even be drunk or blacked out. I just need it.
And then the bombshells entered during the challenge, which that's the worst challenge to ever enter on.
I saw something saying that was the first time that bombshells entered in a challenge.
What?
I think.
Maybe on USA. Definitely maybe not on UK.
USA because I saw it on the After Sun, which I watched because I was so bored. It was so boring.
Definitely maybe on USA. I guess there's only 7 seasons, so it doesn't. But I guess I was thinking of when Andrea and what's her name? Nicole entered on the lingerie night, which wasn't a challenge, but that was also another thing that I wouldn't like to enter on. Wait,
what's her name? Cassie came on that like dancing night.
What?
When they did like the stripping?
I don't remember
the too hot like sexy heart rate challenge.
Oh my god.
Cassie came on that.
Yeah. She did.
So wait.
So After Sun is
That's
wrong.
a lie.
Yeah.
Or I didn't hear it right because I wasn't paying attention at all to the show. But I definitely thought that's what she said.
So how do you feel about Hannah and Amaya?
I love Hannah.
I love Hannah as well.
Amaya, you better not call me babe, girl.
Dude, I'm sorry, but it was so uncomfortable to watch Jeremiah stand there like a statue and her like humping him
out with him
and making out with him, like moving so ferociously. Like
what do you mean? If a guy is not kissing me, I'm not doing all that.
Right. And also, you know why he's not doing that, because he's trying to be respectful, and it's like,
and that's what he's been doing this whole time, trying to be respectful to Huda.
Yeah, which he has been.
I'll
give him credit for, but maybe for public opinion is what he's doing that for.
I don't know. He seems like he's very confused.
I don't know what he is.
Because she's like, I don't know if we want to get into that yet.
What?
Those two.
Oh, no.
Okay, we'll wait.
But obviously, Huda was so jealous about that. And
I do think that Amaya came in really hot. But I wrote down, like, I wonder if producers told her to do that because she hasn't really showed any other interest in him at all since that one time. She was like, I'm going to get what I want. And then, like, never did anything.
They talked again after. And he basically was like, yeah, no. And she was like, okay, thanks for letting me know that you're not my guy. And then they kind of cut it off there. And that was it.
Yeah.
Was this the episode that Nick and Bella made out in Soul
Ties? Soul Ties is crazy.
Or no?
I'm surprised no one has said Soul Ties is crazy yet.
Bella kissing everyone in the challenge?
Oh, yeah. I wrote that down, too.
We got to talk about that.
Belle-A. I'm happy for her that she did that before she got booted.
But I really find it so annoying just because of, like, growing up Christian and being around all the fucking people that are like, no kissing, and it's so annoying. And then she just all of a sudden is like not like that anymore.
I think
it's been 2 days.
I think she was like, I literally met you 30 seconds ago. I don't want to kiss you right now.
But it made it seem like no kissing on the first. Like, she made it such a big deal. I'm Christian, and I was like, boo, tomato.
And she did get that bruise on her lip from that challenge.
Oh, what?
I saw it
I thought it was wine stain.
No, that was a bruise from kissing.
Ow.
I know. I don't know who.
Someone must have sucked on her lip.
Or like bit it.
I've gotten a bruise from on someone sucking on my lip before.
It was on like.
I was glad that she did that though.
Who is that? Sally? Is that her name?
Yeah, Sally.
She was talking to her on like on a TikTok reel or Instagram.
Oh, really?
Or an Instagram reel or something.
Yeah, but I'm glad she did it. I just find it annoying when people, especially Christians, do that because it's so annoying. Like, you're not any better than anyone else because you're not fucking making out with people. Girl, calm down.
Right.
But. Oh, Huda also, like, telling Sierra as if she probably didn't... Because bombshells get to watch the show before they come in, so I'm sure Sierra already knew she had a kid. Because she came in as a bombshell. And they always, like, make them watch the show before.
But she came in, like, the second night. So
but
did they even have the first episode edited by then? Or the first... Like, how would she have watched it? She came in...
I don't know.
Because they started filming on Sunday, and then that episode was posted on Tuesday. And then she came into the episode on Wednesday, so it was probably Monday. So they wouldn't have had it ready to go for her to watch.
I don't know.
Not me knowing the production schedule.
But I feel like she probably already knew that because, I don't know, I just feel like you're just told the
her
whole
reaction was like, what'd she say?
She was like, oh.
She was like, great.
Great, yeah.
Like, girl. Okay.
But I did like that interaction. I thought they were all really cute together. And they were like, oh, they were hugging. Like, love you guys. Love each other.
Yeah, I like when the girls get along.
Yeah, same. Except they definitely don't have as strong of
connections been one day.
As they did last season, though.
They did not have strong connections this quickly.
In 7 days? In 8 days?
No.
Really?
Last season?
Yeah.
No way. I don't think. Dude, the way that I forgot so much watching back season 6, like Kaylor making out with everybody while she was with Aaron.
Yeah,
I was like, huh?
She should.
I was like, girl, when did that happen? I thought you were up his ass and around the corner.
Everyone should make out with everyone. I don't get why, like, Huda and Jeremiah are so closed off already. It's so annoying to me. It's weird. Okay, well, episode 6 is the first recoupling. When Nick chooses Sierra.
And good for him.
I wanted him to choose Sierra.
Me too.
I prefer Sierra over Belle-A. And also, Belle-A, like, I can't watch her.
No, talking about her worth.
The way that she talks, and it's a different accent, like, which, you know, I can relate. Because I be talking sometimes really...
Right, same.
Different all the time. But I think... But when I do it, it's like... in a funny, joking way. And when she does it, it's like serious.
Maybe we don't know the joke.
She ain't joking. She ain't.
Okay, girl.
She is also the blue eyebrows. Sorry, I'm
Wait,
just picking
I
her
saw
apart
that,
like crazy.
though.
But what?
I just thought, like, I was rewatching the episode, and I didn't see that her eyebrows were blue, but then I did see it on TikTok.
I saw in the episode, and I was like, "Are them blue?" And Jack
And
was
it was
like,
just
"Yeah,
the tails.
yes."
What the hell?
Tell me why. Ever.
Tell me why.
That was so annoying. But
I
Ace picked Amaya.
Yeah, Ace picking Amaya was... I literally paused, and I went, huh? Because what do you mean you picked Amaya?
I think he did that to make Chelley jealous.
Absolutely.
Which is so weird and annoying.
And it's annoying for Austin because, I'm sorry, I kind of like him.
I know. Why do I kind of like Austin too?
I kind of
I wish I didn't know information about him that I don't like and I don't agree with, because he's actually funny.
I like him in a like, oh, bless your heart kind of way. Not in like a I will be friends with you kind of way.
I genuinely feel like his personality is someone that I would be friends with.
Yeah, but then there's the other issue.
I know, but like,
the voting.
Unfortunately, I know.
Well, he lives in Florida.
I'm friends with a lot of people
him.
that voted for him because I'm literally from a conservative town. So like, not that I talk to them every day, but most people that I grew up with voted for him. So it's like,
you're stronger than me.
I mean, I don't talk to them, but if I saw them, like, I wouldn't be like, get away from me.
And she just goes,
get away from me.
I wrote a bunch about the recoupling. During Ace's speech, I rewatched the episode to get this speech. And he said, I'm really excited to share a bed with this person during his like speech. Mm-hmm. And then 25 minutes later is like,
don't look at me.
Touch me or ever breathe near me, and do not even think about cuddling me.
And if you call me babe, it's over.
Dude, when she goes, sorry, sir.
Sorry. That's so funny. I died at that. She's like, sorry, sir.
His face, he was like,
dude, like, you... Why is he thinks he's so special and he's the only one that she calls babe? Dude, it obviously is a natural thing that just rolls off her tongue when she's talking to people.
Actually, it's crazy because he's like baiting people. Like, he made her breakfast and she was like, "Aw, thanks, babe." And then later he's like, "So what do you call your significant other?"
So why'd you call me that, bitch?
And then she's like, "I don't know, like I make up a name or I say babe." And he's like, well, then don't ever say that to me again. And I'm like, what the hell? And then she like touched his leg at the recoupling. And then that's when afterwards he like brought up, don't touch me and don't cuddle me. And then he did the same thing to Huda.
But you know that if it were Chelley, he'd be cuddling and
no, because why did he walk over to Chelley's bed and give her a big old hug? Good night. And then go back to his bed and not hug Amaya.
And he's like building a damn fort. Like, he's like, and this is the line, so don't cross it.
No, and then Huda comes over and she's like, oh, you don't like physical touch? And he got mad at her for saying that.
Oh, yeah, and then he freaked out. Dude, he's just too emotionally immature. Like, he's so obviously such a 22-year-old.
I don't think he either knows what he's doing and he's a master manipulator, like gaslighter, or he's just an idiot.
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think in some situations, he's a fucking idiot. And then others, I think he's like, I'm the prize, bitches. Like, step aside. I don't even know. But I think that I did get why, like, when Ace immediately pulled Amaya aside, the first chat that he had with her since they recoupled, which was 10 minutes after they coupled up. And he's like, she starts crying, which I was like, okay, that's a little much. But at the same time, I was like, honestly, I probably would too, because I'd be crying all the time. And like, dude, you could have waited till tomorrow to fucking tell me that. You didn't need to immediately be like, so I'm still exploring, and
It's
also
just his delivery.
Mm-hmm,
He could have just been like, I'm really happy that we're coupled up and like we can get to know each other more, but I just want to let you know, like, I'm not a big physical touch guy. That's the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm so excited to like finally be in a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you have to be so rude? And he's always just licking his fucking big old lips. Get the hell out of here. He's always like,
I never see him licking his lips.
Bro. I don't like Taylor.
Yeah, tell us why.
I feel like Taylor is playing our girl. He's playing in her face. I feel like he doesn't like her. And he's waiting for someone else to come along. And they will. And he's going to dump her. And that's what I think is going to happen. And she needs someone better. His arm is like as big as my arm. Sorry?
I feel like he is
cowboy.
Respectful, though. It's not like he's going and trying to fuck all these other girls.
There ain't nobody he likes.
Yeah, so good. Like, give it time. If the connection develops, then it develops.
I don't know, because after they kissed...
I mean, Serena took all season to gain feelings for Cordell last season. Literally, she didn't like him until fucking...
Yeah, but that's okay, because she's a girl.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, if it was the other way around, like, he needs to be obsessed with her.
Yeah, and it always works better that way.
Yes.
When the guy
because
is
it's honestly
invested.
just annoying if it's the guy that's not obsessed with the girl. Or at least it needs to be equal obsessiveness or none at all or whatever. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's not fun to watch.
Oh, but Sierra finding out that Bella and Nick kissed. She didn't really care, though.
No, she didn't care, but I loved that whole scene when she found out.
She went, definitely. She did. As
they were kissing down.
She knew what she was doing.
I know. She was like, you didn't know that?
She's like, oh my God, you didn't know that.
Her and Chelley are so funny because their faces are saying so much, but their mouths are not saying that.
Yeah.
Like, anytime Huda's talking, they're like, oh, really?
I know. Chelley's always like, I can tell in her head, she's like, Huda, you're a crazy bitch.
Dude.
Like, calm down, please.
I can't. It's scary.
At the end of episode 7 is when Jeremiah and Huda's date at the water park.
Boring, boo.
I want to go.
To the water park, girl?
I would love if they put me on that date, because they usually do boring ass dates like in a fucking table in a random parking lot.
I'm confused why we're in week 1 and we're sending people on dates.
Because
don't care.
They have a strong connection.
No, you know what they should have done? Is said they were going on a date and had 2 bombshells.
No, they should have sent Jeremiah on a date by himself without Huda.
True.
Because honestly, they need to get away from each other.
Or Huda on a date without Jeremiah. Like, literally one or the other. Jeremiah is going to break first, though.
Them talking about, like, after the show and who's going to move who. What does he
Why
mean?
are you talking about that?
But tell me why he said we're going to move to the same city. So you're moving to her city because she has a kid.
Yeah, actually. What are you talking about?
So I'm confused. And the way he's like...
I can tell you right now, ain't nobody is moving nowhere.
I know.
They're not going to be together in 3 more days. They're probably breaking up right now while they're filming.
And the way that Huda was like, yeah, so I go pick up my kid from my grandma's on Sunday.
Yeah,
what my mom's on Sunday, and then this and this and this. Like, I take her to school the next day and pack her lunch, and Jeremiah's just dumbfounded. He's bewildered. He's like, whoa.
I know.
As if he's never had a damn day of responsibility in his life. Like, you do realize she has a kid. She has to take care of it as well. Like, she doesn't just have a kid. Yeah. She has to take care of the kid, too. So... I feel like she's also, like, trying, like, he's like, oh, if your kid likes me. And she's like, she will. Actually, she probably won't. Because I didn't like any of the guys that my mom dated growing up. And I feel like it's way normal for a little kid to not like who their mom is dating than to like them.
I think it's actually really alarming the way that Huda is acting.
It is.
With him, because I'm like, is this how you want your daughter to see her mother?
Also,
I'm sorry.
To be so quick to be like... Basically, she's like, not even gonna care if her daughter doesn't like this man.
Like,
she is trying to convince Jeremiah to like her daughter.
Right.
And she's like, and you're going to have to accept it, little girl. Like, that is what it's giving. And it's bothering me so much because...
I also saw something on TikTok, so there's probably... I'm trying to see if there's anything true about it right now. That she does not have her daughter as much as she said. That, like, he is the sole... Like, he has custody of her.
Oh.
That's what I saw. But
I think he has her on the weekend, I thought.
Well, that's what Huda said.
Well, I saw him on TikTok. I saw his TikTok, and it was just like him saying, when your baby mama acts like you aren't involved in the kid's life at all, even though she never once said that.
Yeah, she didn't say that at all.
It's giving defensive, and you don't see your kid that much, sir. But I think she does take care of her kid.
I'm sure she does. But it's also, people are like... Oh, her daughter's birthday is in July and she's not going to be home. And all the comments were like, she's going to be home because she's leaving soon.
She's going to leave once
she
Jeremiah
she ain't going to miss her daughter's birthday. Don't worry, fellas.
But not for, not because she chose not to.
Oh, yeah. I'm not voting for her well at all. Bye. Go home.
Yeah, I mean, I want her to stay, though. Like, I do want her to stay because I want to see what plays out. Really bad. Like, I want them to split up, and then I want to see how she reacts, and like if she starts to like someone new, or if she's just like so attached already within the first week.
Yeah. Like, at first I was like, oh, I want to see how this happens in Casa. In Casa. But now I don't.
You don't care.
I don't want to wait that long for her to get the fuck off my screen. That's too far away.
It's almost like I need the producers to like give her a therapy session.
Actually, everyone's in the comments like, "Oh, I can't wait for her to get like in trouble on movie night." I don't want her there on movie night. I don't want any.
Because she be telling lies.
She's lying, but I don't think that's
she's
gonna
like,
be
Jeremiah
dramatic.
wants to move in right the day we get home. Like, that's basically what she's saying. He said move to the same city, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
He
and
never
then
said it.
She lied again. Did you see that she lied to Amaya and Ace?
Oh, going back and forth with like the kissing
She's
stuff,
like,
the pie and the kiss.
I'd rather pie him than you, talking to Amaya, and then goes to Ace and was like, I'd rather kiss you than Amaya.
But why is that literally what we would do, girl? Because
no, because if I was
actually,
I would not be fake to Ace. If I was pissed off, what do I owe Ace? If I would have said, I'd rather have pied you than her, that's what I would have said to him.
Yeah, I probably would have said that too.
Because if he's being a dick to this girl that I'm like starting to become friends with, guess what? That is my sister now, and I'm gonna beat your ass, Ace.
I know.
Don't even fuck with me.
I almost feel like she just like she wants everyone's acceptance.
Peace. Yeah, exactly.
And she wants to be loved
by
everyone.
That's gonna bite you in the ass, girl.
It is. Episode 8 is when Amaya and Chelley are kind of going at it in the makeup room.
I know. I didn't really listen to that because it was just didn't really was. Wait.
Didn't really.
It wasn't really making any sense to me at all.
It was so stupid. And Ace was, while this was happening, Ace was setting up the yoga date for them, for Chelley and him.
I don't understand why Amaya was like,
he's still my first choice.
Why was Amaya blaming Chelley? Like, what does Chelley have to do with Ace being an asshole?
Yeah.
Is Chelley supposed to like not like him because he's being rude to her? I mean,
yeah,
probably
she was
little,
being silly, and she was like, and she talks over so hard. She was not letting anyone get a word in, and Hannah was like, Amaya, like, please, like, let Chelley talk, because she kept saying so and asking her questions, and then Chelley would start to respond, and then she'd be like, oh, and then like, and it'd be so like, calm down, girl, let her speak, so that she can explain to you what is going on, so you can stop freaking out. And then she's like, you can have him. I never asked, actually.
Okay,
for
period.
your permission.
Also, I was kind of annoyed when Chelley said yes to that.
To what?
To the yoga.
Oh, right, because she was making Austin breakfast.
And then she's telling Austin about it. I was making you breakfast, but then Ace came over and asked me to do yoga, so I stopped making you breakfast, and I went to go do yoga.
That obviously shows that I feel like she wants Ace more than Austin. And Austin is like her backup plan.
I already knew that. I don't understand.
I don't know.
I never liked her for Austin. I never understood what was going on. It didn't feel like they.
I mean, she did choose Ace, and then Alyssa came in and took her, and then she had to go with Austin, so that would make sense.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't really read Chelley that well, so I couldn't really tell, honestly.
No, I can't either.
But also Austin is like starting to get
good
upset.
And the next episode,
which I get,
which unfortunately is not tonight because it's fucking Wednesday.
I know, Wednesday. Ugh.
He's gonna freak out, I think. I hope.
And then every single scene of this episode is just Huda being like, "So do you like me? Are we closed off?" Okay,
no,
so
why is she like that? They literally just went on the date. Like, why can't you just live in the moment? Like, I used to be like that, I guess. Like, sometimes I still ask Matt if he likes me, but not every 5 minutes.
No, it's actually so sad because I totally, like, it's literally in her head. She has an anxious attachment so hard that when she starts to get anxious, the only thing that can bring her, like, down to earth is validation from outside people.
Right.
And she can't, like, because usually when you have anxious attachment, like, you can't validate yourself. You have to get it from an outside source to, like, tell you. But it doesn't last long. It's, like, a couple hours and then it's like, okay, actually I'm anxious again. So, do you like me? Which I get, but it's just really hard to watch on TV, especially coming from someone who literally has done the same exact thing.
It's also so weird that she's feeling that way because I feel like in normal relationships, you're not with the person all the time. And I get that they're not together like 24/7 on this show, but they kind of are. Pretty much. So I get when you're like first talking to someone and you're like texting and you're not able to like
you're not with them all the time.
You're not with them and you're not
like, what are you doing behind
touch.
My back? Maybe.
Right. But here it's like, girl, what do you mean? Who is he talking to that you're so insecure about? Like, there's no one here. Like, I understand being anxious maybe about someone coming in, but like, why are you getting anxious about that before it's happened? It's not worth.
Yeah, she wants him to like close it off so bad, and that wouldn't even make her feel 100%.
I'm sorry,
okay.
that doesn't mean anything.
Mm-mm.
He can close it off and then go fucking be with somebody else. It's not a permanent. He's not handcuffed to you just because it's closed off.
Unfortunately, she has a lot of inner work to do. Mm-hmm. Like, she really needs to get with that anxious attachment because that's gonna push him away so far.
Oh, he's pushed.
Like, so far.
He's pushed away.
When just like watching that, I'm like, oh my God, like I feel so bad for Jack because now I understand why we broke up because but we were long distance. So I feel like I had more of like a reason to be a little bit more anxious.
Imagine that, but like in real, like you're seeing it happen. Like, it's one thing to be long distance and act like that, but then to be literally next to the person all day and be like,
do you love me? Do you like me?
Why?
Do you want someone else?
Are you going to talk to someone?
Are you mad at me?
Yeah, are you mad at me is crazy.
It's like that's the only thing their conversations are about.
That's it.
They don't have any other conversations.
And she never is like, are you okay? It's, are you mad at me?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to stop talking to you?
Why are you mad at me?
Girl. Are we closed off? Like, I can't.
Do you want to shower together?
Dude, he's like, I can't. You're gaslighting me.
He gets up.
Why did he get so pissed at that?
He gets up and he's like, you're gaslighting me.
When you're tired, you gaslight me. Like, what? That was so random. I feel like they edited that weird because I don't understand what was happening there. It was so, like, she was like, so do you want to shower together?
I know.
He's like, no, you're gaslighting me. I'm like, girl, what is just happening?
Dude, it was crazy. Oh my God. He's like, you want to close off? He's like, I don't know. And she's like, okay, well, do you want to shower together? Don't gaslight.
I can't. Okay, so messy or wait, no.
Huh?
Pie or kiss challenge is episode 9.
Yeah.
And
which is also, wasn't that what we were just talking about, kind of, episode 9?
Were we?
No.
Austin's
pissed. That says. Austin's furious.
Oh.
Was he? Oh my God. Wait, yeah, we need to talk about the way Ace kissed Chelley because do not fill your mouth up with
whipped
food or whipped
What
cream
the hell was that
or
about?
anything, and then put it in my mouth.
I think it's just crazy to say in general you don't like physical touch, and then you're humping, fucking, and like slopping this girl in front of everyone.
Yeah,
you don't like physical touch with Amaya. How about you say that instead of I don't like physical touch. Don't even call me babe, but I'm gonna actually like have sex with this girl in front of all of you.
Whipped cream from my mouth into her mouth, but don't even think about cuddling me or calling me babe.
Yeah, it's like, okay. You're very contradictory, girl. Like I loved the Sierra.
Oh my god, dude! I rewound it. I said, "Wait, did she not flip that?" She
did it on purpose. She's like, wait,
why
was
didn't
it
anybody?
Sierra with Chelley, or was it Chelley
Sierra and Chelley? Sierra flipped it. Or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, okay.
I think it's so interesting that no one else did that.
I know, same. I feel like I wonder if because I know Chelley's actually bisexual.
Yeah,
but is Sierra bisexual?
I saw a thirst.
Can they get together?
I saw like a ship video of them.
Wait, but actually,
Is that allowed?
Well, remember when Johnny and Cassie liked each other, but nothing happened? They just made out.
Yeah,
but I need girls to couple up.
maybe they will.
It's like so annoying.
Can you
like,
imagine
this isn't
it?
Straight Island. Like, come on, let's get some gay action up in there. I don't get why it's not.
I would love if guys also did.
Me
They should
too.
only cast bisexual people.
Bisexuals. Yes.
Or I guess there's like pan too.
Yeah.
But
whatever. Like
anything where you could just date anyone.
Well, even just like even lesbians and gay guys would
yeah,
still be
but then
fun.
it's like
It'd
if
be a
there's
little
only
harder.
like one lesbian
Yeah,
and then
like,
all straight people, it's like okay.
No straight people allowed.
Oh, okay.
Bisexual, lesbian, gay, pan, like
okay.
anything other than straight.
Yeah, but the ratios would be off.
Yeah, it would be.
Because it's like if there's like
hard. It'd be hard.
If a guy's gay and then there's only bi guys, but then all the girls like the guys and then there's just one gay guy.
Yeah, it's
or
true.
one lesbian.
It'd have to be all
Don't
bisexuals.
say gay.
But if someone was like
girl
wearing a skirt as a shirt is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Girl wearing a skirt as a shirt. And she's like, you are wearing. So don't say gay. That was crazy.
That was
crazy.
so crazy.
That was so
yeah, because her
progressive
friend
for the
was
time.
like, "Don't." Say, her friend was like, "That's gay."
Yeah, that's.
And Hillary Duff was
so-
like, "Says the girl who's wearing a skirt for a shirt. Don't say gay."
But in what world would she be trying on clothes and she's like, yeah, no, that's gay?
I don't know. It was so
It was such a
2000s.
weird-
Like
yeah, it was such
we
a
all
weird-
were saying that word for why,
Oh yeah, for sure.
for nothing. But I would never be like, oh "My God, that looks gay on you." Girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I would never say that. Like,
I
what?
feel wrong even just saying it as a joke.
like that shirt is so gay.
Thank you.
No,
I was
okay.
going for that.
Like, oh, when people used to say that, I used to be like, oh, happy?
Oh my God, I gotta go. I know. I can't.
What were we talking about? Oh,
I don't know.
the
Love
girls.
Island.
Gay Island is what we were talking about. Bisexual Island. But seriously, like, I need it. And I know Ariana would be the best host for that, too, because she's
is
bisexual.
Oh my God, Ariana.
Come on, she needs to pitch that.
Honestly.
But
That's
I'll
smart.
actually be so happy if, like...
Well, they always cast bi girls, but I don't know if they cast bi guys.
The first season even had a bi girl, but I don't think there was any other bi girls. It was just one bi girl.
Bi girl.
Bi girl!
We're gonna get in trouble for saying gay so many times.
Why?
I don't know. It's Pride
I
Month.
love gay people. Happy Pride.
It's
bitch.
Pride Month.
I've been wanting to go to a fucking like drag show or something so
I
bad.
know.
And tell me why there's like
Nothing.
there's no
Just they have. Do they have?
there's a Pride parade in Del Rey, I think, but that's so far away.
Yeah, I'm not going to that.
Like
That's too far.
I
I'd rather
wish-
fly to LA. If I'm gonna go to Pride, I'm not gonna go to Del Rey. I'm gonna.
I know I want to go to something fun like Pride related.
I want to go to a drag brunch. I love a drag brunch or just any drag show.
Yeah, Hullabaloo doesn't have drag anymore, and it's so
Really?
annoying. Yeah.
That's dumb. Okay, we need to talk about Ace. Like heavy. We need to talk about him.
Okay, let's talk about Ace.
We kind of already did, but I'm just trying to understand why the fuck did he pick her and like continue to try to have conversations with her after like they kept having conversations. They kept going back and back and back and back to have combos.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Amaya like freaked out. I guess we already talked about this.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Yeah, we kind of did.
But I'm just like annoyed. I'm over it.
I know. It's like everyone's starting to wonder if he's like actually a villain or if he's just fucking.
I think he fucking likes
Indecisive.
Huda.
I feel like he does too, but then at the same time, maybe he's just trying to like get under Jeremiah's skin or something. I don't know.
After the pieing challenge, when the boys and the girls were separate, and for some reason Hannah was with the boys, I thought that was so funny of her.
Oh yeah,
she was like not with the girls.
That's weird though.
I know.
I would feel so FOMO. I'd be like, I need to see what my girls are saying.
No, maybe she was like a spy.
Oh, and then she's like, girls, this is what they were saying.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's kind of.
She also was eating chips, hella.
Oh.
So I think she was just hungry. But Nick kind of instigated a little bit and like got in his head. And who else was it? Taylor.
Into Jeremiah's head. You're saying that he thinks that Huda is being fake.
That's crazy.
Girl, you should be seeing how she's acting.
Being crazy.
She's being fucking obsessed.
But she's not being fake. No. You don't fake that level of crazy. No. You just can't.
She's like in love. I've been every single time. She's like, why are you looking at me like that? I think she thinks Jeremiah is going to say he loves her. Like, I think she's so delusional that she's like, I want to say I love you.
The first episode, they were like, okay, love you. And they walked away from each other.
That is crazy.
And then they were like, oh my God, tell me to say that.
Like, yeah, I hope not.
Wow. We just talked for the first time after we coupled up. And I said, I love you. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course you didn't mean that. You don't even know this person. And I'm scared of you, actually.
I just think, I wrote this really big thing about Jeremiah. I don't think Jeremiah likes her as much as she likes him. Yeah, no shit. I don't think their love languages match, and that's what's causing all of these issues. Like, she needs, like, words of affirmation.
Oh, yes.
And he just is not interested in giving that. He also needs, like, space to process, and she cannot comprehend that.
No.
Like.
She can't.
And he at the, like, bonfire when they were all sitting around the bonfire, it wasn't an actual bonfire, but when she walked up to him and she was like, what's wrong? And he was acting rude. I would have also been the same as Huda. I would have been like, no, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, fucking talk to me.
Oh my God, I would have freaked out. I would have been like,
I would have done exactly what she did.
He's gonna leave me. Oh my God.
I would have done exactly what she did. I would have been like, talk to me and communicate.
Yeah, tell me
because
what the
that
fuck
shit
is
will
wrong.
piss me off.
Same.
Do not act like you are pissed off at me or at anything.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to talk to you about it, because I'm gonna force you to talk about it.
And then being like, no, I'm good. No,
you're
hate when
you're
people,
actually not fucking good.
I hate when people show that they're mad and then say the opposite. And it's like, obviously, I know that you're mad, dude. If you don't tell me, like, I'm actually gonna punch you in the face.
Actually.
Like, I'm so annoyed.
I know. That pissed me off. He just should have been like, we'll talk about it later. Like,
it's all good.
Everything's
don't worry
good.
about it.
Yeah.
I'm just a little like, and I'll talk to you later.
Right.
But he's just a 24-year-old.
And also, why the fuck? This is not related to anyone or not related to like anything that they say or do. But why do both of them always look like they're high as fuck?
Well, I think because Huda has some fucking.
But why are his eyes always like this close?
Fly away ass eyelashes.
He's like, well, you have a daughter?
No, I think his eyes are just like naturally kind of squinty. Yeah.
I can't see either of their eyes.
Well, she needs to take them damn lashes off.
I know, but they're not real lashes. They're like put on ones.
Do you think they're like the ones that like are at home eyelash extensions though that stay on for a couple days?
Yeah, I watched her put them on.
Please get new ones. Or just wear your regular eyelashes, please.
I don't like volume. I know. She's so pretty.
She is so pretty and would be so much prettier without the eyelashes. I swear to God, if you have volume eyelashes, please just know that it's
bad.
over and it looks bad. Like, it was a trend, yes, but
I think there are volume lashes right now that could look good, but not to that level.
I think if it's called volume, it's not good. If they're called volume lashes, I don't think they're good. I don't think they're going to look good.
I know, but I'm just thinking as a person who used to do lashes, there is a way to make them not look the way that you're thinking. Yeah. I think it's just the caterpillar. Because if it was like way less dense and it like was a cat eye shape and like normal, or even just a normal eyelash shape, it wouldn't look
get
bad.
The shape that's going on. It's really crazy.
It's all one length all the way across.
Yeah.
Thick. The lashes themselves are thick, and the volume that they're doing has to be like 6 lashes on one lash.
It's crazy, dude.
And like that's technically volume, but an actual volume that would look good is like 3 or even 2 would look better than that.
How do you feel about Nick and Sierra? Boring.
Boring. Boo. I like her. I
like her a lot.
I think she's too good for that big fucking pimple.
I do too. I think he's like so just not giving. I just don't think
it's so annoying because he could be giving. I just don't think he's found someone that he's like really coming out of his shell for. I don't think anyone on the show has found anyone good.
I don't think so either.
I don't think any of the
good
matches except for Hannah and Charlie. I think they need to get rid of all the girls or all the boys and then get new ones.
Really?
I don't like any of the boys. What boy do I like? None. Except for Charlie, but I never see him.
I know they don't ever show. I love Charlie and Hannah.
Yeah, me too. That's
really
the only
like them.
Keep them. Get rid of either all the boys or all the girls.
Strong couple.
Yeah,
like I could see them making it to the end if they both like don't fuck up. They could probably win.
I know everyone online is like, "Oh, bring in Charlie's brother. He's hotter." I'm like, first of all, no, he's not.
That's rude.
I saw him. I think Charlie is cute. He's growing on me. He's a very nice man.
He is nice.
Because she was making out, humping on Austin.
Yeah.
At that challenge. And I was expecting him to freak out. And he was just like,
yeah.
And I was like,
I think he's not jealous at all. I don't think he's ever going to like be that like protective, controlling.
They also met 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So.
But I can see them doing well. And I'm happy about that. Because
Yeah,
I really like her. And I like him too. But we don't really see much.
Should we do a prediction?
Sure. Like what?
Let me think.
Like what's going to happen in the next episode or the next week? What do we think is going to
happen? Who do we think is going to be the next person to go home? Do we think it's going to be a vote? Mm-hmm. When is the vote? Let's find out.
And Huda and Jeremiah are going to shit their pants when they see that they're not in the top 3 couples. They're going to shat everywhere. So hard. Diarrhea on the floor.
I saw something in this episode
about
from
recoupling?
Last night about voting, but then they didn't talk about it again.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I texted you and I was like, oh, it's voting tonight. And then it didn't. So I unsent it because I was like, never mind.
Yeah, I saw that this morning and I was like, oh, man, I missed the voting because I watched it this morning instead of last night. And I was going to be annoyed because I want to vote. It's like I want to vote. I don't know who I'm going to vote for, though. I'm going to vote for Hannah and Charlie.
I'm going to vote for Hannah and Charlie for sure.
Number 1. Best
and
couple.
Then like I guess I would vote for like Alandria and Taylor, even though I don't really like them, but there's really no other good couples. I'm not voting for Austin and Chelley. I'll put them third because I like Chelley. Huda's going dead last. I'll put fucking Amaya and Ace before them.
No, seriously.
I'll put Amaya and Ace first if it means they go home.
I don't want them to go home.
I want either Huda or Jeremiah to either go home or they need to bring in the hottest bombshell I've ever seen.
Yeah, I want to see some hot bombshells.
I need to see a boy bombshell.
Some hot boy bombshells.
Hot, like Chris Hemsworth. Hot.
Yes.
You better be bringing in fucking Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
To the building.
Please, someone sexy beyond belief.
Like, please.
And then send Huda. Please. Quick. Send Huda, please.
Send her where?
To the date with the bombshell.
No, I think
in the overnight fucking.
No, she'll just cry the whole time. She'll bang on the door. Let me out! Let me out of here!
Said, let me out!
She's like, Jeremiah! She's screaming over the plastic gate that separates them. Help me!
Dude.
No, I think what they will do to break up Jeremiah and Huda is bring in a hot girl and it will be like no one will get to see them, kind of like the first one where they go to the thing, but it will just be a date.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah will get to go on that.
Ugh, please. I really hope. So we never said who's going to get sent home, though. Who do we think is going to get sent home?
Probably
That's hard. Honestly, probably a bombshell.
Probably Amaya.
Wait, but Amaya is kind of like everything. Like, she's annoying, but she's giving all the drama.
She's the only thing that's entertaining.
She's the only thing that's giving drama.
So then the only other person that would go home is Huda, because nobody fucking likes her.
I think it's going to be a bombshell that comes in, and then they're going to get sent home really fast. Like how last season with Cassie, this blonde girl that literally got sent home in one day.
Aww.
Because she came in and couldn't couple up with anyone.
But no, one of the OGs has to go. I'm so bored of all of them. Actually, I'm bored of every single person that they put in. And I don't know if it's because they're not showing enough of them, or maybe I just don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not as good as season 6. I still like it, but it's just not as good as season 6.
No, I'm not like, oh my God, I love this person so much. The
either.
only person I feel that way about, they don't even show. Hannah.
I know they need to show more Hannah.
But there's too much Amaya drama.
Yeah. That's all I have.
That's all I have, I think.
So we'll talk to you in the next episode, and it will be 17 more episodes to talk about.
I know. Leave your comments and thoughts below, and subscribe.
Thanks.
And
send it to your grandma.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.